Hi, we're the History Girls. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Karen, and we're here today in the lovely Glasgow Green, and the weather's fabulous. And who are we going to talk about, Rachael?
One of our all-time female heroes. She was a social reformer,
Women's rights campaigner,
the leader of the rent strikes in Govan,
and one of Glasgow's first female councillors, who always had Glasgow's working class people at heart. Today we are talking about
Mary Barbour! Mary married David Barbour in 1896. She was already pregnant when she married and had 2 children by him. She lived in Ure Street, now US Street, in Govan. Mary Barbour was instrumental in the success of the 1915 rent strikes in Glasgow. In March 1915, a landlord instructed his factor to evict the wife of a soldier who had fallen into rent arrears of £1 in Govan. When the sheriff officer arrived to enact the eviction, he was confronted by several hundred angry neighbours, headed by John Wheatley, and retreated.
On the 17th of November 1915, thousands of women marched along with shipyard workers and engineers to hear Glasgow Green and the Sheriff Court.
Headed by a band of improvised instruments, including tin whistles, hooters and a huge drum, the procession aroused a great deal of interest. The majority carried large placards with the word, "Rent strikers, we're not removing." Mary Barbour helped the women protect their homes in more than one way. She had a clever strategy to get rid of bailiffs' officers from tenements. One woman in the close would sit and wait in the hallway watching out for any incomers. She'd then alert everyone else in the close with pots and pans, and they'd hurl missiles like flower bombs and wet clothes at the bailiff until he decided it was time to move off. In November there was almost 20,000 tenants on strike in Glasgow, and the movement was spreading across the city.
The protests throughout 1915 sent shockwaves down to London, resulting in the Rent Restriction Act. The Act made rent increases illegal throughout the war and for 6 months after it. It was the first of its kind in Europe.
This was a huge help to the working people of Glasgow. Mary Barbour's involvement with the rent strikes would set the tone for the rest of her political career. After the success of the rent strikes, Mary was unsurprisingly nominated to stand as one of 3 candidates for the Fairfield ward in Govan, and was elected to the Glasgow Town Council as its first women Labour councillor. It was mainly the female vote which gave her the 4,701 votes necessary for victory. During her time in office, she fought hard for the underdog, trying to make life fair for all. She campaigned for free milk for school children, child welfare centres, pensions for mothers, steamies and even municipal banks. If you want to find out more about Mary Barbour's extraordinary life, please look at the Remember Mary Barbour campaign and feel free to donate to the statue of her that should be going up in Govan.